Welcome to Brewing Live, the daily community service of Cup Republic that fills your digital cup with great stuff that matters because you and your life matters to us. Cup Republic is the home of professional certified CACC life coaches from Life Coach Philippines and our coaching hub. We are located at inside Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets in Capitolio, Pasig City. Our operation is open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and we are open from Thursdays or Saturdays to Thursday. And today is episode 816 and our live streaming is dubbed the Flip Month as on a personal level, embracing a fresh perspective paves the way for self-discovery and self-actualization. And what I'm doing is helping you shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, which empowers you to embrace learning, bounce back from setback, and cultivate resilience. This metamorphosis drives personal growth by unlocking untapped potential and fostering a sense of purpose. And this live streaming is in partnership with Life Coach Philippines. And our intention as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people that matters to you. So giving a shout out to all of our S1 coaching community and my fellow kindred coaches serving in this corner of digital space and advancing coaching ethically and authentically. Of course, giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style as you recognize the value that we are providing. I truly appreciated for you to send some stars, some love gifts, some fund transfer in there if you are appreciating what we're doing. And if you're receiving value towards what we're teaching, we're sharing to you our learnings for the past couple of years, especially me going through life coaching in a journey back in May 2018. I've been teaching and sharing with you what you can utilize in the areas of parenting. And we exist to help clients experience healing and breakthrough by providing a safe space for inspiration to begin with a cup of coffee and for transformation to happen to the platform of life coaching. We are more than a traditional cafe that serves your favorite and classic foods like sausage platter, waffles, bagels, cakes, milkshake, and coffee-based drinks. We also help individuals to make therapeutic lifestyle changes with our line of plant-based meals, natural fruit juices, keto products, sugar replacement syrups, insulin organic wine and tea, to name a few. We also have a rice coffee that I highly recommend if you have a skin condition or autoimmune. It's very good to me. I have an autoimmune, so I have some rosacea and uh, b- uh, skin condition like eczema, which my face turns red when everything is hot. So especially when I eat something that is not good for me, with sugar, I usually drink this rice coffee, which is very, very good. Take advantage of it. And if you want to know more about it, just message the Cup Republic. Also, the Cup Republic is exclusive distributor of Dave's Faith Insulin Wine and Tea in the areas of Mandaluyong and Parañaque. We have our hashtag Save One campaign against diabetes, which is ongoing. I invite you to join us as a reseller and brand ambassador to help raise awareness of the sugar regulator products to help fight the debilitating symptoms and effects of diabetes. Please check our FB page of the menu of sumptuous meals and refreshing drinks or connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661 to partner with Cup Republic in advancing health and wellness in your space. If you're joining us, welcome and thank you for being here. Please circulate this video and invite your friends and loved ones with you. Tag them in the comment section below. Give them a shout out, some thumbs up and encouragement and motivation. Let's help more parents out there to gain more wisdom, to gain more value towards what the kind of parent we need to be for our children so that our children is future proof. As for me, let me give a shout out to all of our fellow mental model collectors inside Binary Society by Master Coach A. And if you are one person who is desirous to experience transformations in the areas of your health, wealth, and relationship, I would like to invite you to join us inside B Learning Society as one of the mental model collectors with full access to the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, and exclusive for B Learning Society members only. And B Learning Society is a tent maker of the B Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. On the top of the food and beverage discount that you will enjoy, you will also get a monthly mental model masterclass. And mental model are frameworks, concepts, process principles that you can utilize for you to simplify your life. If you're someone who wants to think better, feel better, and act better, then mental model will help you out. And as you avail of this, you also get a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. And focusing on B Learning Society. B Learning Society is a facility that Master Coach A is planning to build. It's something that we will be able to have a facility if you are someone who wants to be mentally tough and mentally fit, want to focus your energy towards a thing that matters to you, and really do the things that are so important in your life, and you're not able to move forward and need that support, then Be Learning Society will be that facility. You will invest in this every single month as you avail, as we build the facility, and I tell you, it's going to be a wonderful experience. Especially me, I am diagnosed. I have emotional dysregulation, and one of the things I am always looking forward for a location or a place is for me to be me. That I don't need to fake it. I don't need to force myself to please other people. I want to be the person that I want to be, and I want to grow as an individual for me to feel, think, and act better. For more registration and information and supporting this cause, connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661. Now we are diving into today's conversation. I'm going to talk about the fail forward parenting principle. So please do tag your friends, forward this video, and invite them by joining in the conversations in radical healing. If this is the first time you're joining me, I am Life Coach Shaun. I am the man from Pasig City. I am the Life Coach Dad. And I've been in the life coaching profession since May 2018. I found the profession by accident because back then I was looking for an avenue for me to be able to level up my skills. I was taking a look at motivational speaking, taking a look at going to the US, certifying with John Maxwell. And I found this life coaching profession with Master Coach A. And my life has never been the same. It has improved, it has changed. And my area of focus is in the areas of parenting. And I believe that we, as parents, we need to equip our children to be future-proof, because when we're doing that, we are having that peace of mind that our children will be successful even whatever happens to us. I've been in the corporate world for more than 15 years now. I have put in most of my time in my corporate work, 12 hours, 16 hours, sometimes 18 hours, 20 hours in the workplace, only to realize that there are a lot of opportunities that we need to do to equip our children to become better and to hold themselves, in what's going on in their lives and make better decisions on what they're doing in their life. And it's a challenge for parents, especially those who are earning money and provide money or food in the table. It can be a challenge, but with life coaching, it can truly revolutionize the way that you're doing your parenting style. It will give you more time with less effort in your work and more time with your children. So if that is something that you're looking forward and it's something that you're wanting to make a reality, then life coaching is the best way for you to make that happen. Have a conversation with me. Let me share with you how life coaching can truly revolutionize the way that you're doing your parenting, thus make your work much, much easier and much, much greater, that you have more time for your family. Now, if you're watching this on a replay, comment in there, hashtag replay, send us a message if you are able to connect with any of the points that I'm sharing with you. If you want to find all of the rest of the videos that we're doing, especially in the areas of parenting, just go to our YouTube channel in the link below and search for Brewing Live for all of the episodes of our channel. All right. So, fail forward parenting principle. Why is it important? Parenting, we know this. It's probably the toughest, most demanding work that anyone can do. It's tougher than your work, tougher than your day job, tougher than your business. And if you have been a parent, I've been a parent for 21 years. It's super tough. It's super tough to tell your children the things that they need to do so they are successful. It's better in the corporate world because they need to conform, they need to comply, they need to submit, because if they don't, you can give them incident reports, you can terminate them, what have you, but you cannot terminate your children. Parenting requires patience, kindness, and compassion to empower your children to be future-proof. And future-proofing your children means that you are giving them the necessary time and attention for them to get to know more about themselves, and you getting to know more about yourself as well, so that you align in the process. Now, I'm going to put the context of parenting in the context of academics, right? Uh, Starting with me, of course. Now, I am the type of child who doesn't excel much in achieving higher positions, or wants to have higher grades and so on. I'm not that. I am someone who would, you in the US would call a average Joe. As long as I'm able to pass what is required from my teachers, and I'd be okay. I don't need to go to the lengths of getting A's plus A plus, 90, 95. And that's not totally me. What I'm thinking simply is I just want to pass, and I want to be able to move towards the next level of my life, which is work. Now, there are times when I failed my exams. I failed my subjects. I needed to retake it, but it didn't take so much of a hit for me, because back in my mind, I knew that I can improve and I can do better. Now, the course that I took, or the college degree that I took, takes 5 years to take. So it's an engineering course, and I failed a handful of subjects in there, and I would take summer classes for me to be able to work on passing to that subjects, and learning from my mistakes. That's what I did. My strength is I learn from my mistakes, I move forward, and that has served me well. Now, I'm going to share to you this strategy. It's a simple strategy that has worked well, because it has helped me still complete the degree in 5 years. And you would say, okay, I was able to complete that 4 years, 5 years, whatever, and so on. But again, this is me not really excelling in my academics, because as I've said, I'm just a simple Joe who just want to move forward to the next level of my life. Now, what does this story have to do with parenting? Well, a lot. Academics and the way that you do your academics really says a lot about how you are parenting. You see, parenting is like going to school. It's like going to school. You start with kindergarten and you understand the basics. You go to elementary and you learn about all the routines and rules and the fundamentals of learning. Then eventually, you, as a child in an elementary space, your child is the one on which that is the stage where the child shapes their character and values. If you reflect on the way that you were growing up and going through school, that is the stages of your development. Again, from elementary, it's where you are learning your character. In kindergarten, that is where you learn the basics. In secondary education, it's where you prepare yourself for the challenges and opportunities for higher education. This is where you prepare for the future endeavors, so that you would be able to hone your talent and develop your skills. So every one of us has a talent. It's unique talent for you and me. My talent is different with my children. Their talent is different to their siblings, and so on and so forth. That's why for the parents out there, it's not good for you to compare your children with other people. Please don't compare that. I would think that you don't like to be compared when you were growing up. Even now, if you're successful in the corporate world, you don't like to be compared. It's not a very good thing. Stop comparing your children with other people. So that is secondary education. Now, when you go to the higher education, this is where you are now laser focused on which knowledge and skills that you will pursue to live a purposeful, meaningful, and fulfilled life. Then, as a parent, I move towards, again, I'm going to make sure that you get this right. First is kindergarten, you learn the basics. Elementary is where you shape your character and values. Secondary education is where you are preparing for challenges and opportunities for higher education. Then higher education is you being laser focused on what knowledge and skills that you want to pursue to live a fulfilling, meaningful, and purposeful life. Now, as a parent, we know, and this has been taught for many, many, many years. And thank you, Master Coach Jasmine, for joining. Thank you for sharing this video as well and thanking your friends as well. And coaches, maraming salamat, Master Coach Jasmine. This requires a lot of patience, kindness, and compassion. Patience, kindness, and compassion. Now, why do you need patience? Because, as I've said, if you relate your parenting style towards the academics, the teachers have a lot of patience in there. Kindness, because you know that at the end of the day, your child doesn't know any better. You don't know any better, so you're improving. And compassion, because you need to learn who you are, how you've grown, how you were raised, for you to be compassionate with your children. Because not accepting, as a parent, us not accepting who we are is the biggest barrier towards equipping your children to become future proof. As I've said, if you are not vulnerable enough to share to your children your weaknesses, the things that you did wrong, the things that you made mistakes, your strengths, what you're good at, that's going to be a barrier because you're not going to be compassionate to your child because your child, well, you will not relate to your children and your children will not relate to you. So it requires a deeper understanding of your children and most especially yourself. Now, this is where a lot of parents really struggle to establish early on. Too much focus on providing financial support to your children creates an absentee parent. Of course, you might say, Coach, I have teachers for that. I pay for teachers for them to be able to learn. But remember, you are the first. Whether you're a parent, you are the lolo, the lola, whether you are the caregiver, what have you, you are the first teacher of your children. And what this means is when you are so strict, when the parent, not you, okay, parent or your friend or your neighbor is too strict with their child, it cripples the child to decide on their own because they are too dependent on you or the parent in the future or their partner. What will happen is when the child is too dependent to the parent, when they choose their partner, they're going to choose a partner in which they're too dependent with their partner. And unfortunately, what that happens is your child is crippled, they're codependent, and what happens is they will be eventually be controlled, and you don't want that. I'm sure you don't want your children to be controlled by other people. So I'm telling you right now on the importance of you being mindful about how you are raising your children. Now, yelling and hitting, which is a common um it's common in the Philippine part, right? Cultural, where yelling and hitting is something of a norm and it's a good way to discipline. But mind you, based on research and studies, when you yell and hit your children constantly and that becomes chronic action behavior, it leaves your child with a mental health challenges that's leading to low self-esteem and low self-worth. And what this happens, of course, they have their fear of the future, their fear of the past. It leads to child isolating and not taking risk because they feel insignificant, they feel unseen, they feel unheard, and they feel that the world around them is constantly forcing them to fit into a mold which they themselves did not create. So this is forcing your children to do something that they don't want. And I'm sure as a parent, we've grown tired of pleasing other people as well, and we want to break free from this cell that we ourselves created. And doing so, we need to be able to grow and step out of the cell because the reality is the cell was never locked anyway. We just choose to close the door. Sometimes the door is open. We just stay with there because we feel it's a comfort zone. But that is the reason why a lot of parents and individual as well is not able to live the life that they want. Or maybe if you are a parent and you're wondering why you're not getting the result that you want for your children or you want for yourselves, that is because of this cell that we've created that hinders us from getting out, growing up, and finally deciding that I'm going to take control. Whatever happens, I'm going to take control. I'm going to fully be responsible and accountable for the things that I need to do because I deserve it. You deserve it. So if you don't feel that you deserve it, you deserve the goals, the dreams for you to make it happen. And when you do that, I tell you, your children will feel the same way. They're not going to be fearful of what will happen to them if they fail, if they make mistakes, because they know that you are there. They look up to you and they would say that, hey, my mom, my dad, he's okay making mistakes. I'm okay making mistakes because I know that I have a support system that can help me out. Thank you, Coach Lady Jen, for joining. Thank you, Coach Lynn, for joining. Now, fail forward parenting principle. Why am I teaching you this? Why is it important? Well, very, very simple. The fail forward parenting principle is a principle that allows your child to go through experiences by either first or fast attempt in learning. So that is what fail means. It's either the first or the fast attempt in learning. Now, why is this so critical? I'm connecting this to I'm gonna connect this to a mental model that you can utilize. And I shared when we started that we've been learning mental models for the last 2 years on how you can simplify the way that you think, feel, and act. Now, the first fast attempt in learning, which is fail forward, is when you teach your child this principle. It takes your parenting style to a whole new level by asking them what they want to do rather than telling them what they need to do. And it's common for the parents out there to tell the kids, tell their children that you need to be like this, you need to be like that, you need to grow like this, you need to think like that, and all of this jazz. Because at the end of the day, the parents also have their fear about the things that went happen into your life and you don't want your children to experience. But again, as I've said, that cripples your child on being too dependent on other people. And you don't want that. You don't want your children to be dependent with other people. Now, the fail forward parenting principle uses the 10,000 experiment rule mental model. And it's simple, super, super simple. And I want you to unlock that in your mind right now. That fail forward parenting principle uses a 10,000 experiments rule, is in which you're empowering your children to continue to take risks while learning from their mistakes and deciding to develop the area of their life that needs strengthening. So if your child or even you are in a full stop right now because you have this fear of what the future holds, or you have this fear of the past bringing back to the present, and so on and so forth, use the 10,000 experiment rule to fail forward. It's your fast attempt in learning. It's my fast attempt in learning. When I fail, that is my past attempt in learning. So when was the last time that you failed so fast that you've learned so fast? Imagine having that power in your mind, and you keep that, and you constantly remind yourself that mistakes will happen. You know that you will do bad calls, bad decisions, but you know that the faster that you do it, the faster that you're learning. Thank you, Coach Nords from the northern part of the Philippines, for joining us. If your child is constantly isolating themselves and they are not sharing their thoughts and their feelings, you better start questioning your parenting style. Because when that happens, it means that there is something in your child that they are not confident, comfortable sharing with you. That can be a lot of different things, right? Maybe it's because of the way you're engaging with your children. Maybe it's the way that you're responding with your children. Maybe it's because of the way that you were raised, that you feel that it's normal to you, but it's not normal for your child. A child isolating themselves means that they are fearful, and this is gonna hit. They are fearful of you as a parent. So learning this principle will make your child feel heard and seen, and you pull them back towards you so that you will be able to coach them to become the best version of themselves. And that is what we all parents want, right? We want our children to be super equipped, have all of the necessary armory, defense, being future proof for them to, and for you, I mean, to have that peace of mind that your children will be okay, whatever happens to you. And it's possible. I've done that for the last 5 years, going through life coaching. As I was able to see that radical shift with my children. My children is 21 years old and 17 years old right now. But before, they're super isolated. They will just be in the room. They will not share anything. When you tell them something, they would be fearful and all of these different things. And that was my fear. My fear is I was losing my children to social media, the digital space, and the information age, that they don't know which one is right, which one should they keep, and which information they should throw away. Now, moving towards the fail forward parenting principle allowed me to finally make a decision that, hey, I need to start making the changes in me, because I am the one who is influencing my child to whoever they are now. And if you're losing your child now, there's still hope. There's still hope. And I want you to take a look at this from a perspective of your love for your children. Providing for your children financial needs is just a fraction of what they need. What they fully need is to feel that they are in the right an environment in which they feel safe, they can experiment, they can make mistakes, they can be supported. That whatever happens to them, they can come back and say, I have a mom and a dad or a family member that will take care of me even though I mess up. So when was the last time you messed up? And which environment do you go to for you to heal, for you to recover, for you to be a better person? Because if you're in that space or you don't have that space, then you're going to have a challenge. But when you are in space, you are in a supportive environment. So if you've experienced that before, where you are in a space where you are celebrated but not tolerated, appreciate that space. Appreciate that people in there. That space will not please you. It's not a people pleasing space, but that space will teach you how to lower your guard, lower yourself down so that what's really inside of you goes out and you can heal from that. One of the reasons why our children are isolating themselves from their parents is because they have this pain. They have this ache in themselves that they're not able to get out because they don't want to disappoint their parents. Most of these aches and pain come from connected to their parents, and they can't share that with them because they fear that their parent would just, tell them that that's wrong, or discipline them or shout at them and so on and so forth, which is not a very, very good way of you getting your children back. Now, if you're looking for radical ways of parenting, then, this fail forward parenting principle is a coaching program that you can utilize, you can take advantage of. It's allowing you to really start opening up your heart and mind towards the possibilities and the potentialities. When you are able to do that, I tell you, the door will open up for your children. You will have that peace of mind, and you will be in a space in which you're joyful of the conversation. So you're going to have this freeing feeling that you know that your children have the right mind and heart for them to be successful. And for more information and registration, journey in this program, just let me know. If you are someone who wants to be a more joyful and peaceful parent, and you want to have that peace and mind in your life and in your children, this program will help you out. The fail forward parenting principle is a radical shift on the way that you see parenting. Old school way of parenting will not do you good, but the radical shift in there, which is you, will make everything a reality. So I hope you're able to get some wisdom in there. Make sure that you're doing 10,000 experiment rule and fail forward. Remind your children and remind yourself that fail forward is your first or fast attempt in learning. All right. Thank you very much for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. I would like to invite you for a community night at the CACC Republic every Tuesday. That's all about habit with Master Coach Jasmine. You see her in the screen. Asmin Miroy. If you want to improve or develop your habits, Master Coach Jasmine will help you out. Purpose Wednesday is a way in the day with Coach Rezzhel, talks about purpose in life. Centering Thursday, if you want to heal from the soul, which we all need. I've been attending this since May 28. Prior to that, I think it was Feb or March. Long time ago, 5 years now. It has changed my life. It has changed my children. I'm inviting my child to join there as well. Radical Shift, Strengthening Thursday, Coaching for the Soul. And Saturday, join Coach Rezzhel at 2 p.m. I think that's mental health learning at 2 p.m. Then 5:30 p.m. kami lang at the campfire. We're gonna start next month, so stay tuned for our schedule. Then at 7:30 p.m. open mic with Coach Orville if you want to sing and if you want to do some spoken words in there. If you want to practice and have an audience that celebrates you, come in at the CACC Republic. And if you're someone who is interested to become a certified professional service provider like me, Master Coach A is now offering the mental health, life coach and mental health coach certification program, which is a CACC co-actively co-create Life Coach Certification Program. We are also accepting application for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots. So make sure that you are reserving your seats. I would like to invite you to join us in the Life Coach Certification Program. That's going to be happening on September 29th and 30th. So that's going to be on a Friday and Saturday this coming week. That's face-to-face at the Cup Republic. And October 14, 27, and 28, it's going to be a virtual event. So make sure that you are connecting with me or connecting with us here at the Cup Republic if you want to know more about how you can utilize life coaching in your parenting style. Life coaching has revolutionized the way I see my parenting style, and that has changed the way that I see my children. And if you want to gain back your children, if you want to have your children in your arms with your protection, but with your empowerment as well, life coaching will truly make that way for you. Of course, veganism is a lifestyle when we choose to stay cruelty-free and sustainable in our product choices, especially with those who touches our skin. All right, as I shared a while ago, I have a skin condition, and we're utilizing plant-based products, cruelty-free products that's really gonna help you out with no chemicals, very safe for you and me, and especially your children and even your pets out there. All right, so join us back again tomorrow, same time and same digital space for episode 817. Think long-term, suitable choices for future generations. I look forward to this learning. That's going to be with Coach Lynn Garcia. You see her in the comment section. Message her if you want to know more about safety in the workplace and emotional safety. Thank you very much for joining me. This is Life Coach Shaun, mentally fit. In behalf of Life Coach Philippines, this is us in the Philippines. Maraming salamat for joining me. If you've learned something, please share some stories with your friends. Share these videos as well. Let's bless more people in this space, and let's help create a joyful and peaceful parenting style. Once again, this is Life Coach Shaun. We'll see you again tomorrow for another episode of Brewing Live. La bam boom, la bam boom, la bam boom. Have a blessed Sunday. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.